proper like tradesman work starts on the kitchen today.
I don't know.
It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't show that. That's a ginormous spider. Holy crap. It looks so much neater now. So, oh, it's so great. And in here, this is our next kind of project. And then one day when we have kids, how much will they love this? Hi, Susie. Are you hungry?
Hello.
Ow, that hurt! You shoved it up my nose. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday and I haven't vlogged all week. I had intended to, but I'm going through a process right now of like organising my work life, like really organising everything. And there's just so much to do that I just haven't picked the camera up. But it's Friday and today we've got the plumber coming round and proper like tradesman work starts in the kitchen today. So the first thing that's happening is we're getting our radiator changed in here down the end because it's a big radiator and we're going to make it a half height radiator so we can fit a window seat, and the carpenter's coming on Monday to start building all the cupboards. So that's good preparation for that. And we're getting a smart meter put in as well. A thermostat. We've been needing that to be done for so long and it just hasn't been done. I had intended to pick up the camera this morning and take you to the gym with me and kind of do a bit of a morning routine, but I couldn't find the G7X and this camera's a little bit bigger, so I just didn't get around to doing it, and honestly I kind of forgot as well. But I'll do that in another video because lots of you said you'd quite like to see that. Also, there's lots been happening in the garden. I did share on my stories how we've got a new fence, which is really great, which looks so amazing. And now we have a space for a greenhouse. Like as soon as they cleared it out, we were like, this is perfect. We can put a greenhouse here. And then next year I can grow everything from seed and really try and get into gardening, grow my own veg. The opportunities are endless down there. And also yesterday I noticed all the raspberries coming out. I'll take you down there later, but I picked up the camera now because if I don't, I won't end up vlogging today and the day will just run away with itself. But yeah, this is the bit down here that we're getting changed. So ignore all the crap on the shelf. We've obviously been doing stuff in this room. We've been renovating in here. But yeah, this radiator is getting changed out for a half height one. So we can have a window seat on top of it. And yeah, that'll be so much better and it will all be boxed in. And then all of these pipes will be hidden. And then all the cupboards will get built in starting next week. So cupboard, window seat, cupboard for the freezer, cupboard for the fridge, and also a new kind of cupboard here, which will kind of mirror this side. And then there'll be a new worktop on it. It will get rid of some of the granite on show, but we've got so much granite on show that I'm not fussed by it. And I think it will look really nice because it'll make the kitchen feel more like a nice L shape rather than just one surface. I'm loving my routine at the minute and I will do a morning routine video because I'm obsessed with routines. I'm obsessed with honing in on like morning routines, evening routines, because I just notice how much of a difference it makes to my life and my well-being and how I feel and the productivity levels and the amount of time I just feel relaxed and enjoy my life. And it makes such a difference. And I've been listening to lots of great books recently. I'm listening to, is it Atomic Habits by James Clear at the minute, and it's very motivating. Though he does read it really quickly, and it's the sort of book probably that I would actually recommend to read because you need to take like notes. So I feel like I'm going to listen to it again once I finished because it's very fast. You can listen to like a chapter in about 10-15 minutes. But oh, it's so motivating and it's really putting a lot of perspective for me for forming new habits. I'm going to make breakfast now though. The plumber's going to be here soon. So I'm going to make breakfast and tidy up a little bit so it's not so crazy in here. That's much better. So there's now a room for him to do his work. We've just got some of our tools and stuff on the table. Dust sheet is up. And also, the guys who did the fence, they're back today. Well, one of them's back today, and he's making a new gate for us. When we moved in, all of our gates were broken. So we've got 3 gates, one in the trellis, one on the side of the house, and then one at the front of the house. And it's kind of an escape route for Roxy again. And it also just looked really messy. So they're making a new gate because I think they've all just been put on in the wrong direction or with the wrong hinges or something. That one just blew off in a storm. And it's not really that fixable because of the way it is. And we also thought it'd be cool. Hello, good morning. Hello. It'd be cool to match so they all have the same kind of rounded picket fence top.
This gate?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no post on the other side.
Oh, that was it, yeah.
It wouldn't even, I mean, maybe it would swing, but you wouldn't have anything to lock it on. Bit weird.
And then the ones around the side, they pointed out yesterday how like the things on the side are really tall. So there must have been a bigger gate there at some point and they just put on a smaller gate, but the hinges have been put on the wrong way. So no matter what you do, the hinges will always come off. Anyway, and we also spoke to them. I don't know if I mentioned to you, we were speaking to them about our garage. So that's going to be something that we're going to do because it's leaking like crazy.
They've seen the garage.
I don't know, maybe I can take you into the garage and show you and talk about what we're going to do. But we've got to fix that up and tile it, and we're thinking of transforming it into like a gym because we actually do have a shed. That also we're going to get fixed. The roof, because it's got an asbestos corrugated iron roof at the minute, which is obviously not safe. I wouldn't want to go in there. So we're going to get that removed safely and then get a tiled roof, because also it just looks so much nicer when you come in, because when you come into the driveway, that's the first thing you see is this like old shed. And I just think it would look really, really cute if it has actual slate tiles on there. And then we can use that for our tools and garden stuff. And then the garage, we can obviously put tools and things in there too, or, you know, lawnmower, I don't know. But we can use it predominantly for a gym and put gym flooring down, and we're going to put skylights and just make it really, just do a proper makeover. I mean, first comes first is waterproofing it. The rest of it will be a process down the line. Waterproofing it is vital before the winter. And also we've, I know I mentioned to you about the drama with the windows. We've been speaking to a few different people and now we're just weighing up our options, because originally we were going to get them restored. Then that fell through with that company, and then we spoke to another company and they said you could get them restored or you could get a new double glazing, which with timber, which potentially could work because there's so much fiddly bits that need to be done with all these windows because loads of them don't have pulleys or weights. Then I was thinking, well, should we then get UPVC, because we got the quote for the timber double glazed new windows, and it was shocking. I'm not saying it's shocking on their part, like obviously that's just how much timber costs, that's just how much this job costs. Obviously it's just an expensive thing to do, it's just one of those things. But now we're weighing up which one to do: restore, new double glazed, new PVC. I feel like romantic about these windows, and I feel really sad about the idea of replacing them with plastic windows. Like, I know that they look really realistic, like we did it in our old house, you all saw how great it was.
Well, you can get ones that are like our old house, there were like higher levels of realism that look like wood, I guess, but it just makes me sad. I feel romantic about it. I feel the same way. I wouldn't want.
Do you?
Yeah, I wouldn't want PVC in especially such big windows. I feel like it would be. Yeah,
it's like when I first moved in here, I was like, I love the windows. I love how I even love them when they're broken and old. Like something about it just feels romantic. But then, there's just things to where I reckon we'll just end up restoring them like we originally had planned. When the guy came over, he was like, oh, it may end up being that restoring them is similar to just getting new double glazed, and then he sent us the quote, and it's actually not similar at all. It's half the price. It was going to be super duper cheap. Yeah, I thought it might be cheaper than the other guys, but I think it's just an expensive job because you just have to. That's just the
cost it is.
Yeah, there's a lot to do because there's lots of additions. Like I said, one's upstairs. Some of them don't have any pulleys or weights, so they were never designed to be opened, I guess. Which is just one of those things. They're all very different. Every window's different. Probably have been changed or added at different times, which is, I just feel like if I was to just go ahead and replace all of them, I feel so sad about all that history just disappearing. Something about it, I feel like we should restore them so that they just kind of are still here. Yeah. But then the downside of that, which obviously most people might say in the comments, is that they won't be double glazed, which obviously is a concern for the winter. Though they did say that they can do something called laminate glass, which I think does add some insulation. Obviously they draft proof them. That's the only concern, is like down the line, like when we have kids, and like, will we regret not double glazing the windows? Give us your thoughts.
I guess you would want personal experience. Yeah. Because I'm.
Yeah. Has anyone restored their windows with laminate glass? And can you tell us like what your experience was?
Because I'm sat here in the summer thinking, it'll be all right. Because we were here like the end of February and it wasn't terrible, but also I remember it was very, very condensation-y.
I think that's the draft proofing that causes that issue.
Okay.
I think because there's just like. Would it? Yeah. Also, you need to have the pulleys to be able to open the window just ajar to let ventilation in.
Yeah, that would obviously help. And I don't know, because in like a house like this where the walls are like, 3 feet thick, or more, do I get as cold? And
especially we don't have curtains. If we had curtains, double-lined curtains.
Curtains. We've got an Aga. We've got another fireplace that we didn't have in the old house that will hopefully be restored at some point. And we've got like super warm bedding now that we didn't have in the last place. I don't know. It's
a tricky one. Yeah. Something to mull over and think about. We're also going to get another quote from someone else too. Oh, I can't show that. That's a ginormous spider. Holy crap. Oh my god, get rid of it. No. Take it outside, that's horrible. Hello.
Hello. It's my lunch, I didn't finish it.
Huh?
Didn't finish my lunch.
That's the compost. Come on, Robbie. It's that time of day. It's about 5:30, just finished work. And I'm going to show you the situation at the bottom of the garden because it looks so good. I will, maybe, did you see what it looked like before? I'll put a picture here of what it looked like before because it was a mess and it looks so much neater now. So, oh, it's so great. So this is what it looks like from up here, which I just think is such a nice view. All the veg beds have been cleaned out. I don't think that I showed you that yet. So we did these ones down here and the gardeners did the ones down the bottom. You can see there's lots of this compost. This was the compost which was in the old compost bin. I'll show you the new one that they've put in a second. But it was really, really good compost. They've just laid them out on the beds and hopefully that will kind of dry out a little bit and kind of go in there. Look at Roxy exploring. And then these ones, I'm thinking that we use some of the wildflower mix that we have and plant maybe some cosmos. I don't know if it's too late in the year, let me know. But just plant some flowers. And we also have some sunflowers that we can plant. But yeah, look, so we've got our beautiful picket fence that runs all the way around here. And then we've got this gunnera plant, which I absolutely love this. Lots of people were saying it's hogweed. It's not hogweed, it's giant rhubarb or gunnera. So it's not dangerous. And yeah, they've cleaned out all of this because this was all just covered. It was a big mound and there was all the bamboo. So we had the digger come in and clean it all out. And it's so great. And then the fence goes all the way up here. Alex is going to come and treat all the wood so that it's more kind of this colour at the back. So more of a darker wood colour. And get rid of some of the, the green hues. Look at this dog. It's good to treat the wood just to make it last and keep it in good condition. And now we have this lovely big space. Not only can Roxy not get out because it's all safe guarded, but we can put a greenhouse here. And yeah, we were thinking about where we should put a greenhouse and now this has just really shown up to be the perfect spot. When they had finished, they were like, we found the perfect spot for your greenhouse. And I was like, where? And they were like, look, this is just ideal. It's just the perfect spot. And we have, ever since they mentioned it, we have checked when the sun is here and it's here pretty much all day until about 4 o'clock. It's the most sunny part. I thought it would be really dark down here, but it's not. It gets the sun over here and it just, yeah, it's a really, really perfect spot. So we measured it, we can get a good sized greenhouse in here. So that's something we'll probably do next. And if you have any ideas for what we could do down here, then let us know. Obviously we want to put a greenhouse here, we want to put compost, but what should we do in front of this picket fence? Should we put some flower beds? I was thinking of growing some things in front of the picket fence. What could be a fun thing to do? Just do like a nice flower bed, or I don't know, or could we do something in, I was thinking, we could plant extra stuff down here, but then we've got enough veg beds, we don't need to do that. And in here, this is our next kind of project. This, lots of people have asked us what it is. It is, I don't know the technical term for it. I did know, but I've forgotten. But it's basically all housing brambles and berries. So you can see that there's red currants growing in there. Can you see? I don't know if you can see on camera, it's very clear in my eyes, but I'm sure you can see that. There's red currants in there, but there's lots of this awful weed that I think is actually very dangerous. Maybe this is hogweed and you need to, no, I don't think it's hogweed, it's something different, but it needs to be removed like carefully because otherwise you can really hurt yourself. And then we have raspberries, but the raspberries have like exploded out and they're all now over here, in there, and you can see so many raspberries. And the issue we have is obviously this is all broken and the birds are going to get in, so we need to get new mesh so that, or chicken wire, whatever it's called, so that the birds can't get in and steal the berries. Also some support, because these are very flimsy, and they were suggesting just putting extra bits in the middle here so that they're a bit more supported, and sort of fix the door. But we just need to go in there and just clean it out a bit. There's like gravel on the floor at the base, so I think we need to add a bit more gravel. But look, there's a little birdie there, but he knows the way in. So that we can actually get in there and harvest the berries, because right now I wouldn't be able to do that. And we want to do that this summer, because I want to make the most of all of these raspberries. I love raspberries, and I know that raspberries, like, the more you pick them, the more they grow, and hopefully there should be a whole load of them. I can see them all coming out. Like, there's actually one here, look. Can you see? There's one here that's growing. We were thinking of putting the greenhouse here and getting rid of this summer house, but this summer house is just so cute, and I think it would be a shame. And Alex and the gardeners also agreed. They were like, we think you should keep this and just do a DIY project. Wouldn't that be fun? I could like paint it, clean out on the inside, maybe create, I would love to like make it all like bean bags and stuff in there, or like some cool seating. And then one day when we have kids, how much would they love this? It's coming along down here. I'm just imagine if there was a greenhouse right there, how cool that would be. It would be so lovely. And then over here, they have made us some compost bins out of pallets. There were compost bins here, but they were rotting, and they were all falling apart. So they've done some new ones for us, and we've got 3 different sections. And now I'm going to do a lot of research on compost bins, because I know that there's a way of doing them to make the most of it. Obviously, like, you know, using one for grass and then moving it over when it's dried out a bit, and really get into a bit of a routine with our composting so that we can make the most of it on our beds. That would be awesome. But yeah, they put this up in like an hour or so. I was very impressed and very happy, and I just think it looks so much better now. But she's been eating all of the compost, which is not great. Roxy, what are you doing? She's sniffing everything down here because it's all new. She's like super excited. They also fixed our gate. There's a gate out the front, and there's a gate here that they fixed, which is great. So they match like the picket fence. This gate has been broken ever since we moved in, because it was put on the wrong way round. So now it's been put on the right way round, and it opens and shuts perfectly. But that also needs to be treated because it's kind of green. And there's one at the front too that he built today, which is great. And if you come inside, has a nice little change in the kitchen too. Hi Susie, are you hungry? So we now have a mini dinky radiator, so we can put our window seat on it. That took them like an hour, if that. They were in and out, weren't they?
Half an hour. Yeah.
Half an hour. Yeah, perfect. Ready for Anthony on Monday. I'm gonna walk Roxy now.
Good.
Every time I film you, it's like I'm like pointing up at you because you're so tall.
Is that so?
Frankie is asking for food. People often think that I'm short on camera because Alex is 6'3". I feel like you're maybe even 6'4". How tall are you?
Hello. 6'3".
You 6'3"?
Yeah.
I'm 5'11", but sometimes in videos, if we're like together, I'll be like walking and I'll look really small, and everyone thinks that Alex is like average height, maybe like 5'11" or 6 foot or something. And I'm like, yeah. I don't know. There's only 4 inches between us. But then I guess what if you were like 5'4", and then you were like 5'8" or 9?
What?
What?
If you were 5.
If I was 5'4".
You said if I was 5'4".
Ah, if I was 5'4" and you were like,
5 foot.
what's the average height for a man? 5'10", 5'11".
10?
Yeah, and you were the average height of a man. That wouldn't be that dissimilar in height range difference. Or maybe on camera it just exaggerates it.
Maybe it's the way we stand.
Maybe. Because do I look small?
You slouch.
I don't slouch, but it looks like I'm small.
Yeah. Well, if you do that, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go walk Bobby.
Help me figure out the dinner vegetables.
Okay.
I've got broccoli.
We've got lots of vegetables.
I've got horrible runner beans.
Horrible? I love runner beans.
They're disgusting.
Broccoli, I think, should go in the curry. Onion should go in the curry. What else should go in the curry? Put these in. Because you can just chop these. These can go in. So you can just chop them in half.
They're fine, aren't they?
Yeah, just chop them into like thirds.
Yep. That's 2 out of 3 veg.
Oh look, we've got a nice big pepper. That'll do. Oh, go on, put some courgette in.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't want it?
No, I'll do it.
I think if you make a really nice, these are the ones I got from Herland Roots. They're like mini ones.
Little baby ones.
Yeah, they're from Mark. Ow, that hurt! You shoved it up my nose. What kind of curry? Thai?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's Thai, yeah.
Yeah, and have some rice with it.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's it.
BRB.
We haven't got any ginger, have we?
No.
Oh, that's okay, never mind.
I'm really sad about that. I never am without ginger. I'm starving. I'm gonna go now. It's Friday. I should have a glass of wine.
No, you shouldn't.
He's just saying that. Someone told me off in the comments last week for drinking wine.
Okay.
They said I should only have one a day, and I was like, well, I only drink once a day, one day a week.
So then you
Once
can
a
have
week.
7 glasses.
No, because I said I had 3 glasses of wine to myself, and they
Yeah.
were like, the American recommendation is one
Oh, yeah.
this amount a day.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't drink every night.
yeah.
I only drink like 1 day a week.
They expect people to spread it. Not
Yeah.
spread it out, but
Yeah.
you can divide by the days you don't drink. And
Yeah, if I'm drinking on a Friday, I'm going to have like 1 glass or maybe 2. Don't worry. I was sober for a long time. I really don't drink that much. So he's got rice on the go, veg frying up, curry sauce. All this mess is here because we've had to clear over there for the plumber and the beans. It smells incredible. Hello, Robbie. You enjoy your walkie? You enjoy it? Good girl. Grub's ready. I've just realised though, did you notice this? That there's no tofu in it?
I did, but I didn't think we had any.
No, we don't.
No.
Makes me a bit sad. But it will still taste amazing. It's Thai curry.
Just a veg curry, it's fine.
Yeah, it'll be delish. Can't wait. Thank you so much. We've lost our secateurs, so we're having to use the nice scissors that I bought.
They do the job.
These desperately need deadheading. Thank you for all your advice about leaving the lavender. So I suggested about maybe we need to remove the lavender, and everyone says they're great companion plants for roses because they help keep, I think, bugs away from the roses. I assume maybe because they go on the lavender and they're not harmful to the lavender, or the bees eat them, or I don't know.
Yeah.
But there's certain plants that go together, and apparently lavender and roses are. So it's intentional.
I hate those little bugs
Yeah.
that just like get on the.
Aphids.
Yeah, they get on the bulb and then it just never ever blooms because they just like eat it.
But interestingly, they're not on these ones.
How many?
I know.
It's like
It's amazing.
a bouquet,
It's
yeah.
amazing. But this also, I think that once they've stopped blooming, we really need to trim them right back because they're a bit messy, aren't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, like this one has come out quite a lot, and then these ones down here. I was thinking we should get that Miracle Grow feed, maybe, and water them because they really love feed and water roses.
Okay. Well, they've had nice water this weekend.
But I might, maybe whilst you're doing that, I'll de-weed these bits.
Good idea.
Okay. I'm so chuffed that we did that, because it's just started to rain and it looks so much better. I can't reach the top though because we don't have a big enough ladder. I think we're going to have to go and get one so that we can keep maintaining this ourselves. Because when we first pruned it, they said that it's best to keep wisteria below the top windows so that it doesn't cause any damage to the windows or creep inside the windows, which basically if we leave our windows open upstairs in a day, the wisteria comes inside. So it needs to be basically trimmed below here, so below the first floor of the house. As you can see up here, it's already growing back into the gutters, which was the issue we had when we first moved in. You can see in the fascias and the soffits it's gone through, and there's loads of it in the garage, and you can see it already creeping back up there. This can go up the gutter and that'll be fine, because this is not wisteria, this is a creeper, which I know is kind of invasive, but I think if you trim it enough it's fine, and it's a beautiful red colour in the autumn or end of the summer, which I'm really looking forward to seeing. But look how neat and tidy this looks, covering our gutter. Looks so good. And I've also cleaned out this bed. That bed, obviously the people who used to live here, they filled it with lots of bulbs that flower throughout the year. So we've had loads of daffodils in there, and then we had these beautiful red tulips. And recently we had, I'm not sure what they're called, but they were also really, really beautiful, colourful flowers. And it's the same as these planters here. They are, I guess, like designed to give a different show throughout the year, and right now I think that these are alliums and hopefully they should come out, so we've tidied those up. But like, how wonderful that we had daffodils, and then we had tulips, and then we had these amazing flowers that I can't remember the name of, but they were so beautiful. And we had so many beautiful tulips, and I'm excited to see what comes. It's like a little exciting surprise. And so now I don't know what to do with this bed, because like I said, it has got loads of bulbs in there that pop up through the year, but right now it's kind of empty. And I'm thinking, is there some sort of plants we could put in there that wouldn't interrupt those tulips or those bulbs, but would look really pretty and would be like a bush, or maybe some more lavender, or I don't know, should we put some more roses in? Just lots of things to think about. But if any of you have any advice, then that would be really helpful, because right now it looks a bit bare. I think we should get some mulch though for these planters and for there and over there, so that it can look a bit tidier. I don't want to hoe over it because I'm trying to do no dig. I'm just trying to pluck the weeds out, but I think the mulch would help keep the moisture in for the roses and also make it look a lot neater and tidier. But maybe we could do that once we've figured out what things we could plant in here. Yeah, a little bit of gardening done. Alex is over there doing the big rose. Roxy, don't eat that. How adorable is this? Roxy, you look so cute. Roxy, you shouldn't eat this. Come on. Don't eat grass. I feel like dogs just sometimes eat grass just for the sake of it. I feel like they do it because they're thirsty. This is probably my favourite rose in the garden.
Yeah.
It smells unbelievable. Like, I wish you could smell this.
It kind of grows out.
Yeah, we need to really train it and trim it back. I think I looked at it on the picture this app and it said it was an old French rose. So it's a pretty impressive rose. But I think that these are a bit diseased. We need to trim all these off, I think. And I think we need to just get rid of these so it just is a bit more streamlined, because it's taking over a bit. But it is so beautiful. It'd be lovely if you could train it along the decking. I suppose we can tie that to the decking.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but I think all of these leaves need to come off, don't they?
All gone. Well, yeah. Some of them are really black.
Yeah. That is the best smell on this planet, isn't it? Oh my gosh, it's so good. I wish I could just don't you ever wish you could just like permanently attach like this to your nose, so this is all you smell all the time? Ah, so nice. Keep that. I think instinctually you know what to do, don't you?
Yeah.
I think this will help it, because you can tell that this is nice and red, so it's nice and lovely new, but
yeah,
it's obviously got bugs on it. And didn't you say you did this?
Yeah, I did it.
It looked bare for a while.
They'd all become completely diseased. And then you think,
it's just going to work its way up otherwise.
Well, you think, oh great, it's dead. And then you come out a month later and all these leaves have popped out and there's all these nice red shoots.
I think he needs to be...
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah, he's a bit...
Totally cut back.
It's almost like an experiment, like... Yeah, I mean, if it's all mottled leaves, there's no point.
it started raining, so we've had to run in. But when I ran in, I noticed I have a few deliveries, so I'll show you those from some of my favourite brands. First is Bare Minerals, and I very much appreciate this packaging because it was in a jiffy bag and then this reusable pouch, which you can freeze like food in this. So I could use this for like frozen bananas and put this in the freezer. They sent their lip glosses to me in this as well. And I really, really would like it if other brands did this too, because sometimes the amount of packaging is out of this world. And I just love the idea of packaging that is, I actually will use this all the time. They sent me a top up of their Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream, which I don't know if I've tried that. And then their Tint Protective Moisturiser. I can't remember what, the Tinted Moisturiser is the one that is probably my favourite tinted moisturiser. Oh no, this one looks different. Radiant Tint Protective Moisturiser Complexion Rescue Defense, unless they've changed the packaging. Oh no, okay, this is the one that I know and love, and I've actually literally just finished mine, so this is perfect. So this is a Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream, and it's got SPF 30. I would wear normal SPF under anyway, because I probably wouldn't put enough on my face to make it protective. But it's great that it's an additional bit of SPF. And then we've got their foundation stick, which is also beautiful. Love this, this is like more coverage. But honestly, ever since I have switched to Bare Minerals skin makeup, I haven't really used any other skin makeup. I've used some other sort of SPF, tinted SPFs, which are lovely, but these are my favourite skin makeups alongside the Inica concealer. They're all I've used for the past 3 or 4 years, and they're my favourites. So thanks Bare Minerals for sending me those. And then I got a package from Sea Salt. Sea Salt are a Cornish brand, and they reached out to me and said that they want to try some of their new bits. I have bought from Sea Salt so many times, all of my like striped tops from Sea Salt, my slippers are from Sea Salt, I really love them. And yeah, they're just awesome because they make everything with sustainability and ethics in mind. So I got some pyjamas, which are adorable. So I got these in a size up, so I got these in size 14 because I like my pyjamas to be nice and loose. You creeping in the background. But look, it's a nice little dotty one. And I hope that these are baggy enough. They look perfect actually. I think that's the perfect size. Just whether the shorts will be the perfect size, that's the question. Are they shorts, are they trousers? Yeah, we'll see. No, these look right. These look the right size for me. You can usually tell, can't you? But they're so cute. I've really gotten into like nicer pyjamas because for the longest time I just wore like gross baggy t-shirts, and I've got these and then another pink pair that are really lovely to just put on after you've had a bath. Then I have got, is this a dress? Oh yeah, I think this is in their new collection as far as I remember. This is Seafell dress. Really, really pretty. It's this kind of like a gingham, but it's a bit more detailed. And then I've forgotten what I picked. This is made with Ecovero, Lensing Ecovero fibres, which are made from FSC and PFC certified wood from responsibly managed forest. It's environmentally responsible and up to 50% lower emissions and water impacts compared to generic viscose. Very cool. This is a beautiful yellow. Another lovely, lovely dress. So pretty. This colour, is this not the most summery colour? Really love this. And the last thing they generously sent over is this Clarion Sea dress, which is kind of like a A-line. Is it A-line dress? Another like loose, lovely, floaty dress. Material feels very soft and nice, and it's got like a little kind of hem on there that's, what's the word? I've forgotten the word, but it's got like a little, you know, a floaty, poofy hem. I think that's gonna be perfect. I need more of these dresses because I literally rotate my Naked Generation dress all the time in that blue dress, which I have forgotten where it's from, but I just rotate those dresses because I just only want to wear big, long dresses at the minute. They're just my favourites. Thank you very much, Sea Salt. Now we're gonna make some lunch and admire the beauty outside. It has stopped raining, so I think we'll go out there after lunch and tidy up and finish off that rose. I have just got myself a little bit ready because my family's coming over. Well, my dad, my brother-in-law and my sister are coming round to watch the football. I don't like football. In fact, I hate football. However, it's a good way to socialise with my family and friends. So they're coming here today. And I actually just put on the sea salt dress. Thought I'd show you. Again, ignore the background. I feel like this kitchen just looks so gross in a minute because everything's moved out because I've been doing the beams. So it's just weird background. But where can I stand so you can see? Here is the dress. It's very cute. I really like this hem. It's, can you see? It's like a little floaty hem. And I've just put my Simple Folk cardigan that everyone asks where it's from. It's from Simple Folk and I got it in their biggest size, so it's oversized on me and I really love it. It's a little bit annoying sometimes because I got it so big that it's like kind of gets in the way, but I like it being this size. Their stuff is really, really cool. I think they predominantly do kids' clothes though, but I bought this a few months back and I wear it all the time, as you've probably seen. I've just whacked my hair in a bun because I didn't have time to shower and wash my hair. I really wanted to, but I ran out of time. But I put on a nice dress, so that's made me feel a little bit better. And yeah, I think this evening should be good. I think we're getting pizza from a place in Hale called Giddy Up. It's at the Asda car park and there's like a vegan caravan there, which I got coffee from the other day and it was really delicious, and also carrot cake. And I noticed that there was the pizza van behind and I'd heard people talking about it and it said it had vegan options. So we're having that this evening and I'll have to show you and let you know what my thoughts are, because I'm always liking to try new stuff. Since we've moved house, I've been making a new effort to go and try all the food places, and Hale is pretty up and coming for lots of new food places, which is great. And because the pandemic rules have changed, it means we're obviously able to eat out like we weren't before, which is great. And I like trying something new each weekend, so this is the new thing, and hoping that it's good pizza. It looks really good, and that means we can get it more regularly because I love getting food out at the weekend. And yeah, it's wonderful. But I'm feeling cozy. It's raining outside. So pleased with the work we did outside. Maybe, did I show you? I'll show you what we did. You saw us doing these beds. I think I did show you. Yeah, I did show you. I think we're going to mulch those. What I didn't show you though is this rose. It looks so much healthier. It was kind of diseased, so, well actually there's a couple I've left here by accident. It's had these kinds of spots on all of the leaves, some of them worse than that, and it was covering the plant, and now it looks so much better. We've really chopped it back. I've just got to attach this piece. Ooh, I'm going to attach this to the Majubi. I think I need to come back with fresh eyes tomorrow because I've missed a couple bits. I just don't want it to be diseased, so some of the newer ones like here are looking really good, and the disease kind of had spread to all of these little, I don't know what they're called, but they're like little lily pads almost, and also over here. So I dug out lots of that and just yanked lots of it out, and also onto our cherry tree, which, oh my gosh, I cannot believe we have a cherry tree. I think that maybe we realised this when we first moved here, but I forgot. But literally, look, they are kind of bursting open. I don't know when we're supposed to. Oh my gosh, there's loads of aphids on this as well. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to go and attack this one tomorrow as well. That is insane. Can you see that? Yeah, I'm going to have to do this one too. I did trim some of it off, but I just absolutely cannot believe that we have a cherry tree and raspberries in our garden. How, I'm just, oh, this house, I feel very grateful. It's just like thanking previous owners for planting these things, and just like the history of, I don't know, it's kind of just great. Roxy, who are you barking at? Who are you barking at? As soon as Alex gets here, once we've eaten the pizza, I'm going to nip out and take her for a walk, because I'm not that interested in the football, and maybe that's being a bad host, but I think their eyes are going to be glued to the footy and I haven't had time to walk her this afternoon because of doing the gardening. While I'm waiting, I just wanted to address something really, really fast. I don't normally address hate online, but there's just a few things that I've seen recently of comments from people talking about the fact that I've changed, or I'm materialistic, and I don't know, that I'm not relatable anymore, and the things that I share, like most people can't do this, most people can't do that, you're coming across as smug. And I never want to come across as smug. Like, I'm not smug at all. Maybe when I'm sharing stuff, I'm just trying to show you that I'm grateful and I'm really appreciative of all the things that I've managed to achieve and the things that we've managed to do in our lifetime, and the amazing career that YouTube's given me. And lots of you have watched me from the start when I had no money and was living with my parents and had no job. And then, you know, when we lived in Brighton, we were like budgeting like crazy and we were definitely trying to make ends meet all the time. So I understand, I've been a student. I'm obviously extremely privileged from the offset, I know, as lots of people don't even have the opportunity to make YouTube videos or even have the opportunity to move in with their parents and take that time, or even have the opportunity to rent somewhere and do that kind of thing. Like, I'm fully aware of my privilege, but I don't think that we're at a point now online that people need to explicitly say that with every single sentence or every single thing they talk about, because I hope that I come across that I'm aware of that anyway, and I'm always trying to be mindful of that I'm fully aware of my privilege and of our position and how lucky we are, and I never want to come across like I'm boasting or being smug. I'm sharing home content and stuff because so many of you enjoy it so much, and I get so many people asking, you know, to share more of it and to share where I got things or my thought process and the way we're going about it. And if I'm telling you that we're going to, you know, get a carpenter in, that's because I can't build a cupboard. Like, I can't do that. I mean, maybe I could if I tried, and if I had the time to. I definitely would like to set myself a challenge like that one day, but we're wanting to renovate our kitchen and we've got to hire tradesmen to do that, and that's just the way it works. And, you know, Alex and I are on a budget in terms of, like, we have a set amount of money that we put aside to do the kitchen, and we have a set, you know, we've been budgeting for this house, and that was a consideration when we purchased this house. So the long and short of it is that I am fully aware of how privileged I am and fully aware of the things that we have in our lives that 99% of people don't have across the world. It's one of my biggest anxieties is worrying about things that are happening on this planet to other people. Maybe I don't convey that enough, but that's something that I do think about all the time. However, we do work really hard, and I think it's a shame that women feel the need to tear other women down for their successes. And if someone's doing well and it makes you feel uncomfortable, makes you feel jealous, makes you envious, or any of those things, then I think it's probably the better idea just to not follow and just to unsubscribe and just respectfully just be like, do you know what, this content's not for me right now, because it doesn't make me feel good, doesn't feel relatable, and I can't be relatable to everybody because I'm me, I live my life, I have my own experiences, and I can't change myself to meet someone else's experiences or someone else's lifestyle because it's not mine. I still care deeply about lots of things, and just because we live in a bigger house and just because we're renovating it and spending money on it doesn't mean I no longer care about sustainability or minimalism or other people. I just want to share this experience with all of you because I know lots of you either are doing the same thing, renovating your home, or you're living vicariously through these videos because you would love to do that one day, buy a home and renovate it one day. Or maybe just you find this content relaxing or whatever it is. But yeah, I just want to put it out there. I'm not trying to boast or be smug or any of those things. I'm just wanting to share our lives right now because it's kind of fun. And that's as deep as it goes. And I'm very cautious and mindful of what I do share and don't share online. And maybe I need to be a bit more open about other things that I'm thinking about. But yeah, if there's a video about renovations, I'm going to be thinking about talking about renovations and sharing that. So it's not boasting, it's just, I'm just telling you what's happening. I don't want to ruin it for other people because when we do this kitchen renovations, like I thought, oh, it'd be kind of cool to share, you know, our budget, how much it ended up costing, those kinds of things. Because when you watch a renovation television show, that's what they share. And I thought that, you know, some people might find that helpful, but then I'm like, oh gosh, are people going to be like angry about how much money we've spent? We're aware of our privilege. We're very grateful, very, very lucky, but we do work really, really hard. And this is what we've done on YouTube. Like, we've made a career for ourselves and we're so, so lucky and so grateful for that. Anyway, my family are going to be here any second. I know that 90% of you, well 99% of you understand all of the things I just said, but just for the minority, just leave the judgment at the door, leave the assumptions at the door, give me the benefit of the doubt, and if my content makes you feel uncomfortable, just don't watch me. That's probably the best solution. But yeah, I literally can hear my family pulling up on the drive, so I'm gonna go and I'll show you my pizza in a little while. Smells like so good. Reggie.
If you had Ferdinand, who would be the goalie for the five-a-side team?
I think because they have you got to love his demeanour, how he goes about.
How do you feel, Al?
Football!
Whoa. If you couldn't tell, England won. But I'm going to show you my plate, my pottery. It's really terrible lighting. I'm going to insert a picture because you can't see this. I'll take it tomorrow in the daylight. Can I show you it down here? Yeah, it really doesn't show up. I'm going to insert a picture so that I can show you in the daylight, but very, very happy with this. I've changed the settings because it was really orange. This is my first ever, this is my first ever little pot. I am so proud of myself because I thought I had done terribly, and then I saw this and I was like, wow. Like, I'm just so proud of myself. Look how neat it is. This is my first time ever doing this.
What does it do?
It's a little pot. I was thinking I'm going to plant, because I hate the feeling of this, so I would never use this for like a,
So
I'm actually like, I can't, no, actually it really hurts me. I'm so sensitive to that kind of thing, like I can't even touch it. Yeah, I think I'm going to plant a little succulent in it or something.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, we'll see. But it's very cute, isn't it? Do you like it?
I like this guy.
You like it?
He's really nice, yeah.
I did that.
If I saw that in the shop, I'd look at it.
You want to show them your beer?
Oh yeah, go on.
Well, you did say that, didn't you?
Yeah, then I thought maybe not.
You got this as a birthday present,
I did.
so you can brew your own beer at home. What's it called?
Look at that. It's called a Pinter. Pinter.
You have used it so much. It's one of the best
Yeah.
birthday presents. It was from my family.
Well, I brewed it ready for today for the England game, and I think we're gonna finish the whole thing in one day.
Don't say that.
And we've got the tasteful tea towel on the floor to catch the spills.
Oh dear. I think when we do the kitchen, we should find a permanent spot for it in the cupboard or something.
Yeah, well, it goes in the fridge until it's ready, and then we generally...
Something crazy happening with the lights. The pizza was amazing, and I'm going to sign off the vlog. Until next time, we'll start the vlog again tomorrow for next one, so I'm not really saying goodbye, because I think that we're going to do some stuff with the beams, and I don't know, we want to do the floor, but I'm not sure. The carpenter's coming on Monday, so we're like, do we need to do the flooring before he gets here? But then it's like feeling rushed, so maybe it's fine to do it once he gets here, or maybe he could start on the fridge cupboard, so I have no idea. We'll think about it tomorrow. Listen to that purr. Good night.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. He's dribbling. He's so happy he's dribbling. Look at those claws digging in for dear
I
life.
can't feel it, which is good.
Good night. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone.